In an episode called Lisa Makes the Headlines, Irene works with all of her friends to get Ida a birthday present, and she gives her a Property of Ida Lucas sweatshirt. And I know when I watch the show, I'm like, oh my God, I need that in my Degrassi collection. So I want to know, do you still have anything from your time on Degrassi? Did you keep anything?
No, they needed all the props, and I was a big rule follower. So they, if they said don't take anything or don't touch anything, I didn't touch a thing. The only thing I have are my scripts, which I actually still have.
That is cool.
Yeah, and the contracts that I signed.
Oh my
Or
God.
my parents signed. Yeah, so I have the scripts, and I think I got everyone to sign them, sort of like a yearbook thing.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
because you know what? To me, it was a very, I was very proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to keep that.
Are they accessible enough that you could ever send us a picture of your signed script?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, that would be like Degrassi fans would lose their mind if we got to see that. I've never seen a Kids of Degrassi Street script before. I've seen the Degrassi High ones, but I've never seen like one of those. That's cool. Even just the front of it would be amazing.
Yeah, I'll totally, I'll get them for you. I'll
Oh,
bring it out.
I want to see. I'm so excited.
Yeah, for sure. I'll do that. And I didn't tell people. That was the other thing. I didn't tell anybody that I was doing the show because I didn't want to be braggy bragger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just kept it in the down low. I didn't say anything to anyone. And then they showed it one day because the school knew, right? Like the staff knew. So they featured it in the library. And I remember this one boy, there were only a couple of Asian people in the class. This one boy, David Lau, he was not nice. The show came on, and you know what he said to me, Jocelyn?
What did he say?
To this day, I still remember. Oh my God, did you see Nancy? She looked like a big fat tomato face.
How did he even come up with that? Oh my God. I see why that has stuck with you for like 40 years. David.
Forever. And I know I have a round face. I've always been told about a round face. But it's like,
oh my God. I can see why you were like, I don't want to tell people about this.
and it's stuck on film forever.
Oh my gosh. Well, I promise you, none of us thought that. All of us thought you were very cool. I think it's funny that you're so, like, I know that I'm a fan of the show, but I was an extra on one episode of Degrassi, and it's my entire personality. I have told everybody on the planet, like, if I go into a restaurant and I have a waiter, I'm like, oh yeah, do you want to know a fun fact about me? I was an extra on Degrassi. I tell everybody in the world. It's like I was the star of the show. You can like can't even really see me. I was just there. The camera goes by me so quick, I'm like a blur. But to me, I'm like, no, I'm a star. I've made it so much of my personality that now I have a Degrassi podcast. I have a Degrassi collection. Like, I'm obsessed with it. And no one even knows you were on it.
No. Well, I mean, I tell some people once in a while, but not often. Yeah. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, those are all the questions I have. Thank you so much for taking all of this time to do this with me. Like, this is so freaking cool. You just totally made my day.
You know what? You made mine. That was so fun to do and to live some of those moments. And you seem like just a wonderful person.
Oh, thank you. I just love Degrassi. That's it.
Well, I hope you do come and visit Toronto at some point. I would love to see you and meet you in person.
I would. Oh, then you could sign my book for me.
Yeah, I would happily do that. I will happily do that. But yeah, please stay in touch. And if there's anything you ever need, let me know. And
thank you.
I'll Zoe to respond. Okay.
Thank you. That would be. I know I sent her the outline, but I didn't like push. I was just like, if you're available, whatever. But that would be really. Oh, that would make me so happy to talk to Ida Lucas. Like, that's a dream come true. Especially because she's done so much cool stuff. Like, I even was reading some of her articles. Like, she wrote articles about the villainization of gay men in the early 1970s. And I know that Linda Schuyler's best friend was a gay man who she talks about his whole life story of that experience in her book. And I'm like, I want to talk to Zoe about that. Like, why was that so important for her to write that? And, you know, next to Bruce Mackey, whose house it was filmed at, right? So it's just so another like complete kind of circle thing that all these things interconnect. So
oh my gosh, I still remember the playing with time, like the production house on Queen.
That is so cool. Me and Linda went to go visit it, but now it's a clothing store, so I didn't get that. You know, I don't get the experience, but it was still really cool.
It's such a neat little spot because it has that circular part in the front, like just that little. And then I remember. I always pass by it quite fondly. Anyway.
That is so sweet. Do you ever go back to Degrassi Street at all?
Well, my uncle owns a franchise, the Shoppers across the street from it. So yeah.
The shoppers that they used in Degrassi?
Was it in there?
Yeah, that's right. Like Joey Jeremiah worked there for the summer. Spike gets her pregnancy test from there. Like all the big moments happen at the shoppers. That's right there. Me and Linda went to go visit it in our web series.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's my. He's a pharmacist, so the one that read the contract for my bear.
Oh my God, everything is so connected. Yeah, we literally went there and talked about all the moments that happened on Degrassi at that shoppers.
Funny.
That
So
is so cool. I've learned so many new facts. I also got corrected on some facts. Like, I'm so excited to update all the Wikipedia pages for Degrassi. I'll be like, look at all this new stuff. Yeah, yeah. Look, that's not her. I promise.
Asia, okay, come on, she's got it now.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna let you. I've taken almost 2 hours of your time. This is great. I'm gonna get right on working it. And my goal is June 5th. I have a little Patreon page. I don't know if you know what Patreon is, but it's basically a community for people to support my podcast. They get to listen to it first. So you might see me promoting it, but I will send you the link when it's publicly accessible. I'll be like, this is how you listen to it.
Please do, otherwise I will never hear it.
Yes.
This.
I have to do that for almost every single guest I have. They're like, Jocelyn, happy to do this. Don't know how to listen to it. I'm like, I got you. I got you. Which makes me so much more impressed that you're willing to come on a podcast. I'm like, this is great.
I listen to them usually. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, thank you so much. This was awesome. Bye.
Thank you later.